Okay, so hi everyone, I'm Amber. I'm the worship director here at Bangor Elim Church, and this is a very quick, very basic look into how to harmonise with songs. What is harmony? What does harmony look like? What should it sound like? Harmony, by definition, is when two notes are played together. So melody plus melody equals harmony. But I actually really like to think of harmony as something that supports the melody. So if you kind of imagine that melody almost kind of moves horizontally, as in note and then note and then note. So if you're singing the tune, it's note after note. Harmony is the build-up of one note and another note together at the same time. So if we imagine melody is horizontal, harmony is vertical, it builds up, it supports from underneath. And generally for backing vocalists, females kind of sing a part called alto and males sing a part called tenor, though that does change according to ranges and things like that. I'm going to use a worship course called Oh Praise the Name, which hopefully you all know, to show my demonstration. And so, Oh Praise the Name is Oh praise the name of the Lord our God, oh praise His name forevermore, for endless days we will sing your praise, oh Lord our God. So that's the melody that we want to harmonise with in this example. Really, how harmony works is the note that's not melody in the chord we can pick as our harmony. So what I mean by that is our first chord in Oh Praise the Name is F, and the chord of F has F, A and C, and the first note that we're singing there of the melody is F. Praise the name. So we have the option of picking either A or C, and so that gives us something to sing along with. Now, that doesn't mean that we've got to pick those exclusively. Sometimes there are notes that move in between, but I'm just going to show you a very quick example of what it sounds like if I was to pick the note that is directly above the melody, which is a basic harmony. So if I show you here, F, the note directly above that is G, and the note of harmony that would fit in the chord is A. So that would look like this. So Emily has kindly come to help me with that. She's going to sing. She's going to sing the melody. I'm going to use Oh Praise the Name as our example again. 1, 2, 3. Oh, praise the name of the Lord our God. Oh, praise His name forevermore. For endless days we will sing your praise, oh Lord our God. What's quite interesting about that harmony is that actually it feels a bit distracting from the melody. And as with everything in worship ministry, the job of a musician is not to distract. The job is to eliminate the distractions and enable people to worship. And so what we generally would do is we kind of sing, instead of a third above the music, which essentially the note that we've just sung is, we're going to sing below the music in either a third or a fourth, which in this instance actually, F, travel down to C, and you've got your first note. And that also is still a note within the chord that we're working with. So we've got this example of starting, praise the name of the Lord our God. So we'll see that. 1, 2, 3. Oh, praise the name of the Lord our God. Oh, praise His name forevermore. For endless days we will sing your praise, oh Lord our God. And so I want to explain as well too very briefly about how I'm finding those notes. So the first chord is F, and I've showed you that I've picked a C for my first note there in the harmony. Then the melody changes and so does the chord. So I've got the option when I move to the next chord, which is B flat major, and the notes of B flat major are B flat, D, and F. The melody is singing B flat, so I can't sing the same note as that because I'll just be in the same part. What I want to do is I want to pick either F or D. When I've gotten to this bit that changes the chord on the B flat, I've picked the F because I think it sounds quite nice with the melody, and it runs nicely in that distance of being either a third or a fourth below, which the alto part should be. So you've got a nice harmony that mixes quite well. Another harmony that you can use then, because in the chord of F there at the beginning, I've picked my F for the melody, I've picked my C for the alto part, which leaves me with one more note for the tenor or the contralto part, which is A. And so that sounds like this. 1, 2, 3. Oh, praise the name of the Lord our God. Oh, praise His name forevermore. For endless days we will sing your praise. Oh Lord our God. F, B flat, F, and then down to D minor here. And this is the chord I'm talking about at the minute. So the melody is singing an F, the alto is singing a D, which leaves me with the choice of an A. Naturally, you will want to follow how the melody moves. And sometimes actually I'll find some harmony singers will opt to go for the note above, which actually gives you a clash. And so I would always say, especially to people who sing contralto or tenor, keep it simple and pick the note that fits with the chord the best, and don't let your harmonies clash, because what that might sound like is this. And it's not nice, it doesn't like firm up the harmony. The whole job of the backing vocalist who sings a harmony is to make those chords sound nice and secure. So if you find yourself clashing with a note that's in the chords, then it's probably that you're singing maybe the wrong one, either above or too low, the note that you should be on. If it means that you need to come to a piano or a guitar and pick out the notes that are in that chord so you can find one to sing, well then that gives you the way to do that. So just to clarify, the melody sings this note, the alto sings maybe 3 or 4 notes below, and then the tenor or the contralto sings maybe 5 notes below, between 5 and 4 notes, sometimes 6 if you're really risky. And when they all work together, it's a beautiful, beautiful harmony. When they're not working together, it's maybe not just quite as good. My tips as well too for singing harmony and singing in harmony is don't clash with the chords, as I've said. Don't sing the harmony all the time. If you sing it in all the verses and all the choruses, it's going to lose its effect and it's going to sound fuller than it needs to. I would say, you know, maybe hang back for the verses, particularly if you're singing the lower, the more contralto tenor harmony, and then boost it maybe coming into the chorus, end of the verse, or bang in the chorus if you want to land nice and strong in there. If you're singing the same part as somebody, if you're doubling up a part, then make sure you're singing the same notes. There's nothing worse than both of you singing a similar distance from the melody, but actually singing different variations of the notes. It will clash and it won't sound nice. Don't ever overpower the melody at any point, which is why I had said that initial harmony, which is a third above, actually maybe isn't easy for the congregation to follow, because the congregation will follow the note that is loudest. And so if you as a harmony singer feel that you are louder than a melody singer, or louder than the melody that is being sung, then you need to maybe roll back your volume a bit. And for those harder harmonies, sometimes I think I would struggle maybe finding a note to get into the harmony, and that's maybe where the struggle lies. Find a learning point from the melody that will get you into the part. One last wee tip as well too for singing vocals together and singing harmony together is make sure that you are singing the same timing of words and also ending your words at the same time. So I could give you a quick demonstration of that. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, praise the name of the Lord our God. Oh, praise his name forevermore. For endless days we will sing your praise. Oh Lord our God.
The worst example is that is whenever you've got like S's, and S's all end at different times, or T's, which are particularly percussive. When they all end at different times, it does sound a bit messy. So it's a good idea to be listening to the other people who are singing as closely as you can, so you can end your phrases at the same time. Oh, they do. Of course they do.
They don't need to say
Come meet us. I don't very often, I'm not very often able to reach alto. Don't very often, that's great English, isn't it?
God.
Well, that sounded a bit messy.